The Red Sox win a nail-biter in New York. The insurance run coming in the ninth inning. Alex Bregman going to left field, driving in Trevor Story, who had stolen a base. No turbulence tonight in New York. The Red Sox had smooth sailing as they come from behind and take game one in this best-of-3 wild card series. Red Sox get the win on a dazzling pitching performance tonight. Garrett Crochet was brilliant. Aroldis Chapman had a little bit of an adventure, but then found his form and took care of business. Welcome, everybody. It's WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Fast, free food service delivery. Nobody does it better. Tom Caron, Lenny DiNardo, Jim Rice, and Jonathan Papelbon with you. That was a baseball game.
Were you not entertained or what, man? I mean, to the very last pitch, but to the Red Sox credit, they played an immaculate game tonight. No errors, went out and played and had great base running on top of playing great baseball and put at-bats together.
I think one thing we got to think about, what did you say, partner? Get freed out.
Get him out.
Get him out.
Get to the bullpen. And that's exactly what happened. You got to the bullpen, the highest ERA of any bullpen that has made the playoffs, and you made the bullpen pay.
Each team played the character that they played throughout the season. The Yankees lived and died by the home run. The Red Sox passed the baton, and Narvaez 3 walks. That's the reason why he got out of the game when he did.
Thank you for pronouncing his name correctly. Alex Bregman with the night. Couple of hits. This is what you brought him in to do, right? We're going to talk a lot about Crochet. You brought him in to pitch a game like this. You brought Bregman in the 100th game of his postseason career. Just the 8th player ever to get to it. Drives in a run in the 9th inning. And moments ago, as they celebrated the win, he spoke with Jemai Webster.
All right, thank you very much. Well, that was an intense 9th inning there, Alex, but how much fun was this first wild card game?
So much fun. Such a great experience for every single person in there. Everybody just having fun playing a game that we love, and to come out here and get a dub, that was awesome, and just proud of the group.
You got almost a full season of playoff experience, but how do you characterize Garrett Crochet's performance here tonight?
No, it's special. That's what the big guys do. That's what Cy Young type guys do. And just so proud of him. He's been unbelievable for us all year, and you just got to keep it rolling.
The 4th and 5th, as good as Max Fried was, the 4th and 5th inning, you guys were putting on pressure. How much was things building towards that 7th inning where Massa came through for you guys offensively?
For sure. He's nasty. He's one of the best pitchers in the game, so I thought we did a good job battling, getting a pitch count up there. And once we got guys on, Massa coming through with a big knock to break the ice for the boys, and just proud of the overall team fight.
4-out save for Chappie, but you were able to give him a little bit more cushion. What was the approach there with the double off hill?
Just trying to find a way to get Trevor in. He did a great job getting on right there, extending that inning, and then to steal a big base. We talk about it all the time how he was perfect stealing bases for a long time, and then but the most important thing is he steals them when they matter, and that's a big base right there, and I was just fortunate enough to put a good enough swing on it to drive him in.
Alex, thanks so much for the time. Congratulations on this first.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, the wild card was wild, no doubt about that. Red Sox Yankees coming down to a wild 9th inning, to say the least. Crochet was absolutely brilliant, and we'll dig into that. But they go to Chapman. Only lefties tonight, right? That kept Ben Rice on the bench. Chisholm came in as a defensive replacement. Brilliant managing by Alex Cora, but it got scary in the 9th inning after getting the final out of the 8th. And he's only done that once this year. That was back in July. Chapman has to come back out. He loads the bases, Pat.
Yeah, TC, he's not used to this. He's not used to going out there and getting that extra out. And not to mention, on top of that, he went in and sat for at least almost 25, 30 minutes. So that can affect the closer when you're not used to that. And he came out and started throwing 100 and not 95.
And he drops a couple of off-speed pitches there. This is the respect you get when you're a Gold Glove right fielder. No chance Goldschmidt's going to run on a break.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I'm probably going to run Goldschmidt. No, he's not going to go, because you at home and you got other guys coming, so you want to get your team a chance to do some damage.
And then the final pitch of the game.
Yeah, he came out of this inning going 95 miles an hour and dialed up to 101. Talk about getting the lather, warming up, and getting to peak form right there. He came through in the clutch right there. It's exactly what this Red Sox club needed.
But in a situation like that, we had one thing we said: hold your neck.
Yeah, and also, too, that just shows you how important that insurance run was from Bregman, because he doesn't have the cushion to be able to go out there and challenge these hitters to get himself out of the situation.
And if it's a one-run game, you're pinch running for Goldschmidt. He probably goes on the base hit before the sacrifice fly, tie game in that situation.
Yes.
The entire game changes when Bregman gets that insurance run, and that gave Chapman the breathing room he needed to get out of that bases loaded, nobody out jam. He retires the next 3 Yankees he faced, and the Red Sox take Game 1. Game 1 winners, 12-0 all time in this wild card series.
But Chapman only had a little breathing room.
Oh, sure. No doubt about that.
Because we were holding hands. breathing out.
You know who didn't give many breathing room? Garrett Crochet. He was brilliant tonight. This is what you went out and got Crochet for last December. It's why you extended him. 11 strikeouts in a postseason game in Red Sox history. You're in rarefied air, no doubt about that. Beckett, Martinez, Smokey Joe Woods. Good teammate, right, Jim?
Yeah, played together.
Yeah, Bill
2 years.
Dineen did it in 1903. Just great stuff from Crochet tonight. After he gave up the home run to Volpe, he would retire 17 in a row. 22 of 25 batters got a first pitch strike tonight, Lenny.
He was locked in. That's what we talked about in pregame. What did he need to do to go out there and be successful? Get the strike 1, get the strike 2. It's exactly what he did. He was on the offensive. He put them on the heels. He was getting soft contact and swing and miss. Using all his pitches, too. He was using the fastball, the sweeper, and the cutter, interchangeable no matter what the count was. But the only common denominator was with all of his pitches, he was in attack mode.
Yes, sir, he was.
In a way that he put him on the heels, but in a way, no. They were looking first pitch. They were trying to do some damage. They didn't want to get on the heels. They were looking first pitch damage.
Then he comes back out for the 8th inning because he was able to navigate through and keep his pitch count low. Back out for the 8th inning. And after he gives up to hit to Volpe, his second hit of the night, he's got to face Austin Wells. And Austin Wells will wind up striking out the final pitch of his night. The career-high 117th pitch of his night. As he comes upstairs and in on him there, he will throw the final pitch at 100.2, matching the fastest pitch he's thrown all year.
Yeah, to me, this was a majestic outing tonight. Really controlled all 3 phases of the game. I think tonight he really used his cutter to set up his fastball, and that's what's made his fastball so dominant tonight. And it showed even as the game progressed.
And the thing with the cutter is you can make a mistake with the cutter over the plate, but because of that late movement, that late breaking glove side movement, you can still keep them off the barrel. And it's coming out of that same tunnel, so it's hard to pick up.
Well,
really good stuff from Crochet tonight.
From right-handed to left-handed, regardless that cutter or not, you're going to hit that ball off your ankle. Both sides, left side or right side, you're going to hit it off there.
Listen, it was a great matchup, and it was a great pitching duel tonight. Max Fried, the Red Sox were able to get him out a little earlier. A couple of 2-out walks came back. This is the final pitch he would throw, the ground ball to first. Goldschmidt with a nice throw. Fried beats him out. So you're calling it a night at 102 pitches. You wonder if you leave him in for Rafaela, maybe things work out differently for the Yankees.
I don't know one thing, Jim. They paid this guy $200 million, and I want more out of him. That's the way I look at it. I mean, yeah, he pitched a great game, but you got to let this guy continue to pitch, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're talking on the broadcast about how he's going to have to make 7 starts. Don't worry about the other 6. You better get the most out of this outing. And you know what? They're thinking too far ahead right there.
And he had a breeze into because, he was doing a lot of off-speed pitches in the Red Sox and he couldn't hit the off-speed pitch.
And you get to the bullpen, which is the whole goal, and the bullpen winds up giving it up. Again, that's their weakness, right? The bullpen this season for the Yankees, 4.37 ERA. That's the highest of all 12 teams that have made the postseason. So you get into the bullpen. Rafaela goes up against Luke Weaver, and it's hard to walk Rafaela, especially when you got him 0-2.
And look at all the pitches he was fouling off. What a great at-bat. Good at-bat, not only because he was aggressive in the zone, but look at the pitches he was taking. He was fouling off pitches just to stay alive, get to that one pitch he could get to. Didn't get it. What did he do? Take his base. That's just as good as a base hit.
I know Rafaela's been a walk-off hero, but that might have been one of the best at-bats of his career.
I mean, no question about it. I mean, to me, when you see every pitch that the pitcher has in his back pocket, that's a great at-bat. And then you pass it to the next guy.
That's right.
Yeah. And then Sogard Remember, earlier in the game, he took second when they took their time on a fly ball. In this case, he sees Judge slow to the ball, and he takes second base, makes it a double.
You always got the players in front of you. You see what's going on. There you go, right there. Hey, this guy's not going to throw the ball.
And he made a great adjustment that at bat. The pitch before that was a changeup. He swung through in the same exact zone. Pitcher said, okay, I'm going to see if it's not broke, why try to change anything up? Same pitch, double.
Yeah.
I said before the game I was a little surprised Yoshida wasn't in the lineup. He'd been one of their best hitters over the last 2 weeks. The upside is you have Yoshida sitting for a moment like this. Left-handed pinch hit. Yoshida could do this in his sleep. Bat to ball, base hit, driving 2 runs.
Yeah, man, ace up the sleeve for Alex Cora here in this situation. You know, I think that tonight we realize how great of a manager Alex Cora really is. For him to not start Yoshida tonight and leave him on the bench for a big situation and come through like that, it shows you a lot from our manager.
From the manager, and he said this, he said, we have always played with the numbers and things like that, this guy here, this guy, and it worked out. So if it's not broken, leave it alone.
No doubt about that. Masataka Yoshida gives the Red Sox their first lead of the game. You see his numbers with a runner on third base. Over the course of his career in the regular season and the postseason, now 400 batting average and an 820 OPS.